Hey guys, Commander Tex here, and today I've got a Terran versus Zerg to show you. I will be our resident blue Terran in the bottom left with my new Oliveira floating portrait. We're going to have Jards, the red Zerg, in the top right. Go ahead and 8 times until about 2 minutes where stuff really gets going. I'm become a huge fan of, apparently Special made the build originally, but Special's 2x Reaper on the low ground build. It's just super fun. You can micro the shit out of everything. Come in, get a drone at the beginning. Very nice. And a wing, but too greedy for it. Still, getting the drone is nice, but not really worth it. I see that he took his hatch pretty early. Every time someone takes their hatch early like this, I like to come and cancel it. Having lost that first Reaper, it's going to be kind of hard, but just try it anyway. So he's not going to come until the creep tumor goes down. Bunker goes up. Just gonna walk over with the queens. Got all 4 guys in the bunker. Try and bait him into the bunker and take some shots before he's really ready. Micro the SUV a little bit. So you get a queen, a ling, another ling, some more lings. And in the end, it's okay. It's not great. Could really be better. Wish I'd gotten that creep tumor. But behind it, the build's going pretty well. We've got our 3rd CC up. We're going to be doing a 4 Widowmine drop, and then the 2-on-1. Reaper's going to the main. Get a couple of worker kills. Slick pullbacks. We're in and we're out. Link speed's incredibly late, so I could have gone back and kept messing with him, but generally people's link speed is done by now, no matter how greedy they are, so I decided to go home. Mine's coming out. What are the workers looking like? He's 15 workers up. Pretty normal for this point in the game. Mine drop's gonna get together and head out. Overseer going down. 4th base looks like that's misplaced. I wonder if that ever gets rectified. Probably not. Mine drop comes in. Try to be fancy with it, but it just gets totally shut down. We don't lose the mine drop though, which is pretty important. Double drop goes out over here. When 1 is started, looks like upgrades are going to be slightly ahead for me, though about even. Drop over here. As we drop over here, drop the mines back in the main. Some pretty nice shots. I'm going to go ahead and get them out again. Meanwhile, moving somewhere else with this. Mines are still chilling over there. I was actually about to pick up all my tanks and do a drop over here, but he came across, so I got scared and came back and sieged up. My drop's still looking for its purpose in life. Getting bullied by queens. And finally I decide we're gonna go and we're gonna siege up over here and try and burrow the mines to prepare for the siege, but he kills them before they can all come. And then we get a bit split up here. Looks like he intercepts the rally. Pretty nice. Tanks are making their way down. I love this little tank spot. It's so nasty. Okay, decent trade. Keep some stuff split. Still just rallying across the map. Look at these sick transfuses on these mutas. Wow. Yeah, that was not the most amazing Baneling connections ever. There's still a tank here. Queen's just getting stemmed down. Okay, so he didn't quite break it, but this tank's not here or anything. It's not like it's in a super disgusting position. It's in a good spot to siege that, though. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop down here again. This tank just racking up the kills. Looks like it's gonna die with 19 to its name. This tank taking on the family tradition of just pounding down lings. Do we just stay here with nothing, basically? Looks like we totally do. We'll get some free lings for it as well. So 1-1 is on the, or 2-2 is on the way for me. Do we have no 2-2 on the way for my opponent? Just straight ling bane. Oh, big hits with the banelings. Yeah, we get some of the marines out, but quite a few of them do meet their maker there. 2 lings come in, start slaughtering SCVs. One of them decides to take off. A herald of greater things to come, that one ling that left, it seems. Gonna just roll up on in here. Really start ransacking this whole base. The lings on their own are enough. The banes, everything's gonna get in here. Tank sieges to close up the gap here. This is a lot of stuff. Luckily this tank is here. Gonna do all it can to help clear everything up. Kill these banes over in the corner. This lib was just pounding away that whole time, and it's not great, but yeah, I mean, we're at 31 to 72 workers, but our 2-2's a lot faster. We got a lot of Marine tank medevac, even a Liberator. Well, you know, Marine tank medevac. I mean, what more could you need? We've got production all over the place, because I was floating quite a bit of money earlier. You might not have noticed because now it's gone, but you know, when in a rush, you just throw stuff down everywhere. Okay, we got another Lingbane Muta attack coming in from the bottom. Doesn't look like this one's gonna have quite the effect of the first one. 3-6 Sim City here is gonna make for huge tank shots. Okay, a Marine goes in there. Whole bunch of lings coming in from the top. Stim Marines will meet them. 120 Zerglings with 20 more on the way. That is so many Zerglings. This is basically straight Zergling. There's a lot of, I guess there's some Banes, but not very many Mutas. This fight ends up going badly, but all of the tanks get, well, most of the tanks get picked up. Meanwhile, drop over here. Attack over here. Medevacs just getting hunted down by mutas, but this side is chaos. There's Marines in this mineral line, Marines stimming down in this mineral line. Everything gets cleared over here. The double drop kills the hatch. These guys kill most of this mineral line. And we summon everyone back home after all that damage. Equal units or workers killed at this point. This Hellbat gonna do its best to get into tank range before it gets bit on. Pooping creep onto my expansion attempt, very annoying. Pooping creep onto all of my expansion attempts, as a matter of fact. Ooh, big attack. Does get that tank. This tank just racking up the kills. 34. Just give us some more. Now this is the guy. Oh yeah, he's the guy. Look at that, 25. I had a 52 kill tank earlier. I think that was the highest I had today. It's pretty sick. Okay, and now, finally, the fact that he has been floating a shit ton of gas isn't going to matter anymore. Because we've got infestors coming out. And more importantly, the Ultralisk Cavern. 3-3 on the way. Ultra Tech will be unlocked soon enough. And we can start spending all this gas. Now, the tank spread is pretty nasty. But Banes are going to come in, kill an entire mineral line. That's another 12 SCVs and a whole bunch of fresh mules. So I'm going to have to send all my workers back over here and just mule it again immediately. Real hard to get bases up and running again. We got some ghosts on the way, rounding out our comp to true ghost mech with a little bit of bio remaining. We've got a very conservative squad of Muta Bane Infestor over here. I guess he just has so many... Yeah, he's got so many workers. He doesn't really have anything to fight. I guess I probably should have pushed about now. But, you know, I felt like I didn't need to. So, instead, we're going to do Blue Flame Hellbat drops. These are always some good stuff to me. This guy gets back here, 6 kills. These guys over here, a lot, like 22 between them. I don't know where the last one went, but reasonable damage, pulls them home. Ghost mech. Catch a bunch of queens over here. Ultra's finally found, but ghosts line up the snipes on them. Ultraling Bane Infestor just rolling around the map. Oh, fascinating. One Broodlord. Is that one Broodlord only on the map? Yep, one Broodlord. That's a new one. Ultra into one Brood. The sensor towers see all of this, and so the army comes back like, yo, what the fuck are you trying to do? But we still expand in the meantime. The army's just sharking around each other, trying to find a place. This one Broodlord really trying to know its place in the world. The tanks on the high ground are going to start blasting away. Thor's around a corner. Terrible fight for the Ultralisks. Now the Thors are just going to start to pound their way through. I'm kind of scared to keep moving forward. I don't want to get knurled. He actually never made knurl. Just kind of crazy, but I guess when he made the infestors, it was more bio, so fungal was kind of the idea. Okay, we've got 3 nukes ready to roll, so 3 cloaked ghosts go out to complete their nuking goal. 2 of them die before making it to their target, and this last one's nuke is actually just pulled away from, and like it doesn't matter at all. Thors are starting to pound through over here, but on this side, we finally have 4 Broodlords, a truly overwhelming number. Just enough to not lose one to a turret, it seems. And the Ultras are going to have to come in through the back door because the front is locked. One Ghost, just going to town. Thor Hellbat, still cleaning up the top. But a lot of Ultras. Many, many Ultras. We don't even have a full wall up here. Try and nuke it, just to get whatever I can. Sadly, the Overseers come and do kill that Ghost. Try again with another nuke. I don't know where this Ghost... Oh yeah, this Ghost nuking from years ago when there was actually units over there. And there's Ultras all up in my base. There are Thors all up in his base, though, which is also pretty bad. It's a full base trade. We got drones leaving. Still got these bases mining pretty well. That CC still. Thor's pounded down this base. Ultras are, in fact, just chewing through everything. No pull on the SCVs, so all 25 just gonna get chomped to bits here. Main's gonna be dead, it seems. This base. The tank siege just out of range to help the planetary, so planetary is gonna have to take on these Ultralisks alone. Sadly, it is simply incapable of doing that, so it's gonna go down. Ultras are gonna jump on these tanks, take them all out, and run into the wall of Thors, which they're not really trying to mess with right now. A single Viking going to town on these Broodlords since nothing else can fight it. Infestors with some big fungals. And the Ultras come in. Big surround, but not enough. And there you go. It's all over, folks.